quiet village. A small village surrounded by tranquility, a nameless village. A lush forest and a sparkling river flowed around the village. When the wind blew gently, the leaves of the trees whispered, as if they were talking about something. One day, Takeru, a boy living in the village, was playing by the river when he suddenly heard a strange sound. It sounded like a whisper. Takeru walked towards the sound to confirm the identity of the sound. Beyond that, there is an old stone altar, and beautiful flowers are blooming around the altar. When I approached, the wind blew even harder, and the flowers swayed like dancing. At that moment, Takeru was captivated by a sight he had never seen before. The wind drifted from the altar and gradually appeared. There was a beautiful spirit standing there. Her hair flowed like the wind and her eyes shone like stars. "I am the spirit of the wind, Nana," she called herself. "He is the one who protects the story that dwells in the wind of this village. You have a special power. Feel the wind and listen to the voice of your heart." Takeru accepted Nana's words in surprise, and then followed her teachings. Every day, I began to calm my mind in nature and listen to the whispers of the wind. In it, he was able to feel the various thoughts and wishes of the villagers. One day, a crisis came to the village. The drought continued, and the crops began to wither. The people of the village faced difficulties, and anxiety swirled in their hearts. Takeru remembered Nana's teachings and gathered the villagers. "We live with the wind. The wind has the power to carry the voice of our hearts. Let's take hands together and pray to the wind," Takeru shouted. People followed him, holding hands, looking up at the sky and began to pray. Then, as if the prayer had been received, the wind blew through the sky and the clouds began to gather. Eventually, it began to rain, and the village regained moisture. Takeru and the people of the village were able to overcome difficulties by believing in Nana's power and cherishing the voice of the wind. And Takeru decided to take on the role of telling the story of the village with Nana, the spirit of the wind. From that day on, the village revived again, and Takeru and the people listened to the whispers of the wind and weaved a story that would last forever.